brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
What up, and welcome to another episode of the iBall podcast. I'm your host, Derek Williams, also known as D-Will, the coach, and I'm here with my co-host, my big brother, Brian Williams, a.k.a. Coach Chill Will. What up, Chill?
What's good, man? Everybody good?
Yes, sir. Hey, man, shout out. Let's start this show out with a shout out because we always, you know what I'm saying, we lay the hammer on this show, right? We don't spare the rod for anybody. Anybody can get it at any time. But we also show the love when needed to be shown.
Indeed.
And love must be shown to the Alabama High School Athletic Association for this past weekend for what they call it, the Scholastic something. So Scholastic Team Camp. That's what we going to call it.
That's what they called it?
Something like that.
Okay.
All right, so, but shout out to Alabama High School Athletic Association for putting on a live event for high school. This has never been done before in the state of Alabama. This was the first time it was ever done, to have college coaches in the building watching guys play with their high school teams during the summer months. That was huge.
Yes, sir.
Like I'm going to give you I understand that we in a copycat game. You know what I'm saying? You see one thing, the next person does it. However, when it's a copycat that's for the benefit of all, you got to give props, man. And we got to give a shout out to the Alabama High School Athletic Association from taking the model from Georgia and seeing what they did last year and the success that they had and having that this year right here in the state of Alabama. B, you were able to be in the building.
Yes, sir.
To see what was going on, man. Kind of talk about what you saw, set the scene, man. Let us know how it was. How many college coaches did you see in the building? And you know, what was the quality of basketball? Because I know last week, you know, y'all remember last episode,
boy,
we were down on the quality at the midfield
Yes,
event. But this week, I think you got to, I think you feel a little bit better about it.
I really do.
So kind of set the scene and tell us what you saw this past weekend at the Finlay Center in Birmingham, in Hoover.
Hey, man, first of all, let me second that, what you said about Alabama High School Athletic Association, their event this past weekend. I got to say, man, they got it right.
Right.
They got it right. It was a lot of basketball teams under one roof. Man, that Finlay Center in Birmingham is special.
Yeah.
Man, you know, you can really see a lot of basketball up there. But, man, it was good to see. It was good to walk into the building, man, and see the atmosphere that was going on in the building. You had people everywhere. You had players everywhere. You had teams everywhere. You had coaches everywhere.
Love it.
You had, you know, it was live period for this. So, hey, man, just a couple of teams that we saw in the building, man. Alabama, Auburn, UAB, Troy, Washington, Clemson, South Carolina, and just –
bro, you just naming a bunch of high majors.
I mean, but
high majors were in
that's
the
who I saw. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? And
So awesome.
those were the guys that had their stamps on. Now, I
Right.
did. Hey, shout out to Alabama A&M.
Okay.
I saw them in the building.
I heard Bama State was in the building, too.
I didn't see Bama State.
I
That
heard-
doesn't mean they wasn't there.
Yeah,
but
Matlock was in the building because
Okay.
I heard I got that through the grapevine.
Okay, yeah. So I saw them in the building. You know, some JUCOs in there. It was some prep programs in there.
Okay.
Because everybody's walking through trying to figure it out, man. A lot of good basketball in the state of Alabama, man. Listen, man. Live hand clap, man.
Yeah. Congratulations, man.
Listen, man. Going to the midfield event and listen, saw some really good players in the midfield event. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
But the level of basketball that I saw across the board in that event, man, it just kind of had me like, Alabama, we got to get better. But walking into this atmosphere, seeing all of these teams, hey, man, you got to see some really high-level teams, and you got to see some teams that, man, it really shocked me that I'm saying that I actually call you like, hey, man, this team looks good. They got some players.
Right.
So, hey, man, Alabama, let's get to it.
But here's the thing, B, and I'm glad you said it's something that you said, and I'm glad you said, bro, is you got to see the difference in between last week and this week. But I'm gonna tell you what the difference was.
What's that?
The level.
Yeah.
You saw the big dogs.
Oh, yeah.
You saw all of the top cats that we've been talking about for the last 2, 3, 4, and sometimes 5 years. You saw all those guys in the building.
Yeah.
And to see the top guys in the building and to see them be able to level to raise the level of play, even for their high school teams, for a team that might not be as good, that might not have a lot of talent from top to bottom across the board, but they're able to raise their level of play and show why they're that guy. And then also, to be that guy, Chill, you got to be able to make the people around you better.
That's a very important piece.
Very important piece. So for those guys to be able to do that and impress you in that way, and like I say, my DM was going crazy, my phone was going crazy, text message was going crazy. I was unable to make it in the building, but I got every update I needed. I kind of started, I'm telling you, B, I'm starting to feel a little bit like Stephen A. Smith. Like I can walk in a building, and in 5 minutes I know everything I need to know about the gym.
Okay.
And if I'm not in the building, in 5 minutes I know everything I need to know about what's going on in the gym.
I got you.
So man, it was real cool to see and get the updates, man, and to have iBall, have representation in the building, have live eyes to be able to go through that thing and see what was going on. It's huge. It was huge, man. And I'm gonna say this, B. I'm gonna say this. I think that this event could be something going forward that really, 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 really is a benefit for Alabama basketball.
I think so.
Now, I will say this, but hold on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hold
your thought. Yeah. Hold your thought. Because, I'm going to give props what props are due, like I started off the show and saying. But I'm also going to smash you when you dare smashing.
And I was ready to smash with you.
We still ain't get no damn credentials.
Need some credentials,
They
man.
still ain't credential us.
Can y'all put us some credentials to get in the building?
I'm just saying, man, like, what are we doing wrong? Now, one of the credentials that I applied for last week that got denied, I get it. It was on me, right? When I'm able to take the brunt of things when it happens that way. And I made a mistake, okay? So that was on me.
Okay.
So the second one, though, just get us in the building.
Yeah.
Now, listen, me and B have always said, we don't mind paying no money.
Man, never.
Ever. That ain't the problem. However, with the work that we do and the things that we do for the state of Alabama and the state and Alabama high school basketball, you should want more guys like this in the building. And here's the reason I say I'm a smash on them, right? I applied for credentials to this event, and I applied for credentials to the event in Georgia. The exact same event, exact same weekend. Georgia laid out the red carpet.
Yes.
I mean, hey, what do you need to come?
Yes.
Because we want to do whatever it is we can do to get exposure on our guys.
Yes.
They don't know me from Adam.
Right.
Like me and Georgia has no connections. Like I know personally the guys at Alabama High School Athletic Association.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody at Georgia. They probably don't know much about the iBall podcast or
Right.
what iBall does.
Right.
However, when we applied, they opened the door because they are looking to bring exposure to the game. They're not looking to nitpick and do those type of things to limit the exposure that we get for these guys.
Man, because if you look at Georgia basketball,
Come on, man.
man, it's one of the best
Light
in
years.
the country.
Light years.
In the country. And a lot of players come from out of there. And like you said, man, they laid out the red carpet. But like you say, Alabama High School Athletic Association, here it is.
Here it is.
You had an event Friday, Saturday.
Right.
Here it is Monday morning. iBall Podcast is talking about the players in the event, giving
Right.
you all types of love.
Right.
So Alabama High School Athletic Association, you have to give us access, man.
Come on, man. Give us the access, man. That's all we ask for, man. Because, like you say, we got some more things that we're about to announce.
Ooh.
That listen, is changing the game of how basketball is seen in the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
So if we're doing all this work behind the scenes to bring it to the masses, why can't y'all show no love?
Because you're not going to be able to stop this.
You're not going to stop it.
You're
the
not gonna
thing-
stop it.
So here's the thing. When it does get to the point where you are unable to overlook it, don't come calling my phone.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Don't come calling my phone when you're unable to overlook it, when you got to jump on board.
Right.
Because here's the thing. It's not going to stop. And you know why it's not going to stop, B? Because of the announcement I'm finna make right now.
What's the announcement?
iBall
has
joined forces with Terry Drake Basketball.
Oh, man.
To form iBall with Terry Drake Basketball.
Yeah.
And what does that consist of? Bro, we're about to change the game on how basketball is looked at from everybody. Let me say this. If y'all know me, y'all know where I come from. I started off with hoop scene. I moved over to prep hoops, started the own thing in iBall. Terry Drake jumped on the scene with prep hoops and has taken what I left, and, man, he took the baton and took off with it.
Right.
I mean, has taken off with it. He's one of the best evaluators and content creators here in the state of Alabama when it comes to evaluating our talent. All right. And he's joined forces with us to join iBall with Terry Drake Basketball. And on August 6th at Spain Park High School in Hoover, Alabama, we're throwing our first event. We are throwing our first event on August 6th. For 9th through 12th graders, man, we are throwing a high school evaluation event. Understand, there will not be any content or any evaluation going on in the state of Alabama that will be better than this event.
If you're not there, you're nowhere.
If you're not there, you're nowhere.
You're
because
nowhere.
Here's the thing what I'm telling you. Y'all know what we do.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what Drake does. If you really break it down, it ain't much more outside of my cat, DC Cortland. Shout out, DC. It ain't a lot more going on out there.
Yeah.
It ain't a lot. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
It ain't a lot of other publications or organizations out there doing it the way we do it.
Right.
We're here to compete. I'm gonna tell y'all, we're in direct competition with Hoops and Prep Hoops.
Yeah.
That's what we're going. We're going after that type of platform. We're gonna do evaluation events. We're going to move into high school tournaments, whether it be Christmas, Thanksgiving, however, holiday tournaments. Yeah. We're going to throw showcases for high schools. Yeah. Bro, we're about to do exactly what this state needs to be done for the game of basketball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I love it, man. I mean, again, if you're not there, you're nowhere.
You're nowhere.
For all the players in the state of Alabama who are looking to get on or looking to make a name for themselves, man, this is it, man. August 6th. You need to be in the building.
There's no question about it, man.
You need to be in the building. And, man, it's going to be so many people involved in this event.
Right.
Like, man, you listen, this is one of those times where you really tell guys, man, you don't know who's watching.
Right.
Because, man, it's going to be so many people in the building, man. And as we continue to go through this thing get a little closer, we'll name drop some of those guys who are going to be in the building.
Right. Like, listen.
A host of trainers.
A host of videographers.
A host of videographers.
A
host of writers.
Come on,
everybody, man.
Listen, y'all don't understand what we're doing right now. Y'all are not understanding because the staff that we have put together with this organization is second to none.
Yeah, boy.
Y'all saw how we did it with the iBall scouting and evaluation grind session.
March 14th.
Come on, March 14th, 2021.
No
Did
doubt.
y'all see that staff?
Yeah.
Did y'all see that staff? All of them are back.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody's back. And we've added more.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the videography coming out of there?
Yeah.
All of them are back. Plus, we added more.
Yeah.
Christian Brooks, our guy right here, right now, that makes us look good on the iBall podcast will be in the building.
Yes, sir.
Jay Norm will be in the building.
Montgomery stand up.
Productions will be in the building.
Yes, sir.
Baseline will be in the building.
Yes, sir. Birmingham stand
Come
up.
on, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
boy.
I'm not even here to announce everything right now. I'm just going to tell y'all how crazy this event is going to be.
Yeah.
If you're not in the building from the class of 2026 through the class of 2023, man, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, man, if you're not in the building, I don't understand what you're going to do to get evaluated and recruited.
You're nowhere.
You're nowhere if you're not going to be at this event. If you're not hitting the phone, hitting up, trying to listen, be in the building.
Yes, sir.
That's all we got to say about that, man.
Sir.
So that's a huge collaboration, man. It's something we've been working on in the dark for months.
Man, huge,
man. We've been working on that. And y'all hadn't heard a peep from that on this podcast, on this platform. We hadn't put it out on social media, but man, we've been doing Zooms like crazy.
That's what it's all about, man. You got to be working, man.
You got to be working, man.
You got to be working, bro.
And listen, man, we got everything set up. Go follow the Instagram page, man. Right now, iBall_TDB. That's iBall_TDB. Go follow the Instagram page and the Twitter, all the same across all platforms. iBall_TDB, man. Go follow the pages. Stay up, man. Listen, we're posting right now as we're on the show.
Yeah, we're posting.
We're posting right now.
We actually started a little late.
Yeah, we started a little late.
Yeah.
We were supposed to drop at 9 o'clock. We dropped like 9:06.
Yeah.
You know, but Terry Drake, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something about
Man,
Mr.
thorough,
Drake.
bro.
Thorough, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like, he ain't missing nothing.
Yeah.
If it's a time, if it's a slot. So, you know, me and B, we you know what I'm saying? But, hey, listen, we got somebody on the team that's always thorough, that's always going to hit at the time, man. And like I say, he does great work. If you're not familiar with this work, go look at his work on Prep Hoops. Go look at his work with Jay Billis. Go look at his work with Paul Biancardi. And these are the two of the top two evaluators in the country nationwide that he's involved with.
Yes,
go
sir.
check out all the content that he puts out, man.
Did they hear those names?
I don't think they did.
He just came from an event. So this is what I'm telling you guys.
Come on, man.
If you're not in the building, you are nowhere.
Listen.
In the state of Alabama.
Listen. You don't know. Jay Billis or Paul Biancardi might walk in the gym.
Man, you just don't know, bro.
You just don't know. So Spain Park, August 6th. Hey, registration starts at 8:30. We're gonna have all that. You're gonna be able to pre-register. We're gonna put that out starting this week.
Just the drop now. This is the teaser.
Yeah, this is just the teaser.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for the official drop of how you can register, how you can sign up, and sign up early because I'm gonna tell y'all what we're doing.
It's gonna sell out.
It's gonna sell out, and I'm telling you, we're capping it 100.
100.
We're capping it 100. 100 kids. So my thing is, y'all know we do the iBall lottery rankings, and nothing's gonna change with that. Nothing's gonna change with the iBall lottery rankings. We're gonna give y'all the top 14 on how we look at it. Period. But we also dropping the iBall TDB rankings, and it's going to be 100 kids.
Yes, sir.
We're doing the whole shebang.
Man.
So if you want to be in the top 100 and you think you're a top 100 guy and you want to be a top 100 guy, you got to come let us put our eyes on you. Come in the building, let us put our eyes on you.
So it's the top 100 regardless of class, right?
Regardless of class.
Ooh.
Top 100 regardless of class.
Regardless of class.
Come on, man. We're going to drop our class rankings, but our number one ranking that's going to be the thing that sets us apart, we're dropping top 100 regardless of class.
Hey, Alabama, stand up.
Stand up, man. Listen, so I'm going to tell you like this. It's already a debate on who number one.
Oh.
We got a Zoom meeting tomorrow night about rankings. It's already a debate who's number one. Is it Caleb Holt from Buckhorn? Or is it LeBaron Fallon from Baker? Like, I can keep, is it RJ Johnson from Grissom? Come on, man. Listen, we are doing top 100 regardless.
Hey.
Say it.
Izzy Miles?
That's your boy.
I saw Izzy. I like Izzy.
Listen, we going to get into all that here in the episode, man, but I'm going to tell you.
Caleb White?
Listen, Coach B. Will is high on Izzy Miles.
Man, I like Izzy.
Listen, Coach B. Will hits my phone from the event. I'm going to put it out there what you told me. B. Will says, calls my phone. And listen, here's the irony. Let me set this all up. Let me set it up.
Yeah.
B. Will calls me. I'm on the phone with Drake. Mm-hmm. Me and Drake talking rankings. Mm-hmm. We having us. You click in. I'm like, hey, yo, hold on. Boop, pop over. You excited. I hear the excitement in your voice. D, Izzy Miles. I know that's your boy. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah?
Yeah.
I like him better than RJ.
Yeah.
Woo! I said, oh, pump yo. You said what?
Yes.
He said, I like him better than I like RJ Johnson.
Yes. Yes.
I was like, wow. So I put you on hold, clicked over to Drake and told Drake, and he was like, what?
Yeah.
What? So
yeah.
I'm ready. Listen, that's coming later on in the episode, y'all. We're gonna break this down and let him get into it. But man, listen, it was a lot of names on your list this weekend.
Yeah, it was.
It was a lot of names. And some of them are some usual suspects.
Okay.
Some usual suspects, guys we've been talking about. But you also got some on there that are under the radar.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, go follow the Instagram, iBall_TDB. Get ready to follow everything that we got going on because, listen, it will not stop. The content that we're going to drop is going to be second to none. Like I said, we got me and Drake are the writers. We got more writers. Y'all see B stepping into the realm.
Hey, man, coming in.
He's stepping into the realm. So look for some content coming from him. Our videographers are second to none. They are off the freaking chain.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that. It ain't nobody that's going to be better that's going to be doing the videography for us. And I'm going to tell you, our staff that we are collecting to run our events, insane.
Yes, sir.
Insane, man. So be on the lookout for that, man. So let's jump into this episode, B, man. Let's talk about the Scholastic team camp that happened this past weekend at the Finlay Center in Hoover, Alabama, put on by the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Let's just do it like this. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you start off with your list. However you want to do. You want to go by teams?
Yeah.
If you want to go by teams, or you just want to randomly throw out names, and then you tell me what you saw from them, and then we'll elaborate from there.
I got you.
Go ahead and tell me what you got from this past weekend.
Hey, man, I got a chance to see a host of teams. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams, 6A, 7A, 5A, just 3A, all the way down. You got a chance to see count everybody. And the thing I liked about it is, we know the list, we know the rankings, and a lot of times, you and Drake, y'all been really, really versed on this thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of coming into the fold, so I know the names, but I can't always put names with faces.
Right.
So when I walk in the gym, it's really one of those deals. Man, you got to jump off that court to make me write your name on this piece of paper.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
And y'all, he's not playing. I will say, did you see so-and-so? Like, I asked him, did he see a kid? 6'9" kid.
Yeah.
B was like, nah, he didn't jump off the page to me. I'm like, how?
Yeah, and he's 6'9".
I
just do not remember.
So listen, I don't care what. That's the thing about what we doing here. We don't care what your name is.
Right.
You're gonna have to show up and show out.
You're gonna have to.
You're gonna have to show up and show out.
So yeah, man. So we were out there rocking, man, and two of the games that I saw when I immediately walked in the gym was Buckhorn Pinson on one court, and then you had Grissom and Baker on the next court.
Oh my God! How do you even? Yeah, that's that. What?
Yes, bro. They were right next to each other, court to court.
Bro, listen to what you just said. That is probably. I'm gonna put it out there. That is potentially the preview of the 6A and 7A state championship next year. Listen, I really truly believe that Buckhorn can get there.
Okay.
I know Pinson can get there.
Okay.
Grissom and Baker.
Baker, yeah.
Grissom lost to Huntsville last year. They probably getting there again.
And got a chance to see Huntsville.
They got to see Huntsville again.
The games that I walked in and saw.
The games Those can potentially be the 6A and 7A state championship.
And listen, man, I feel like I got whiplash right now from going back and forth in the basketball games. But just to understand, man, I had to say it, man. That kid, Caleb White.
Okay, talk to me.
At Pinson.
Yeah.
Man, hands down, one of the most shiftiest guards in the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
And really, when we start talking about who's one of the top players in the state of Alabama, we got to mention his name. The only thing that kind of hurts Caleb at times is he'll just run out of gas at times because he's going so hard. So as he continues to improve his conditioning and do some things, because you cannot stay in front of this kid. He can get anywhere on the floor that he wants to get at any time he wants to get there and make buckets. One thing I did see, the length of Buckhorn caused him to kind of, and he's got an array of shots.
Right.
But it caused him to kind of put some shots up on the glass that quite didn't get there. But you got to understand, man, Pinson played a crazy schedule this summer.
Come on, man.
And they're still playing.
They're
They've
not
already
done.
played 20 games.
Right.
They played Hoover.
Right.
They played Thompson.
Right.
They played Buckhorn in this tournament.
Right.
So their level of play at the time was high, and this Buckhorn game happened to be the third game.
Right, and like I say, Pinson's in the same Central Phoenix City.
Yeah.
With Bryce and Jacoby. So, they've seen and I can't forget Timothy Benson. Timothy Benson.
Yeah.
But his Timothy.
But
young boy can play.
But there was a matchup on that court of 2026 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down, I think the best player in the state, regardless of class, Caleb Holt.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna take it a step further, B. I think he's the number one player in the country.
Ooh. Okay.
I think in the class of 2026, I think he's the number one player in the country.
Okay. Now, listen, one thing that I know Caleb's going to have to improve on is his jump shot.
Yeah, it's Aki right now.
Yeah, it's really funny. And listen, this is what's crazy is what I'm about to tell you. I watched him play 2 times. I only saw him shoot 1 jumper. So you got to understand his size, strength, and all those things. It allows him to just play around that rim right now like none other.
Right. His jump shot is a little quirky.
Yeah, it is.
It has a little bit of Aki-ness to it.
Yeah.
It's something that probably it will be cleaned up.
Yeah.
It needs to be cleaned up as he raises his level.
Yeah.
But like you said, all the other attributes, bro,
Man, listen.
he has everything. He
Everything.
can put it on the floor. He can shoot it decent. He can get to the basket at any time. He is extremely explosive. And he has one of those bodies that when it clicks to him, he will be one of the greatest defenders you can ever see.
And that's what I'm trying to say. His body is hard right
Right.
now. Like, he's ready. Now, listen.
Same thing with Caleb, though.
Yeah.
Caleb has a hard
Yeah,
body.
Caleb White, that's what I'm telling you. He's small.
Right.
But, man, listen, man.
Rock.
I'm talking about do not overlook this kid because of his size. He is
Yeah.
a straight-up bucket.
Listen, Brian, I'm
Buckets.
putting it out there. We in debate right now.
Yeah.
And I've been in debate. Listen, my last iBall lottery rankings, I got flack
Okay.
for the 2024 class.
Okay.
Simply for Caleb White.
Man, please.
Because I put him down at, I think it's 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And everybody hit, you're crazy. He's top 5.
Yeah.
Bro, he's top 3.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
He's top 3.
Hell yeah.
Like, that kid is it's nothing. Like, I'm surprised I had, and we cut from a different cloth and, we rub off on people, but he should have got 5 offers this weekend.
Man, I just do not understand a lot of times when I'm looking at what's going on, what guys are thinking. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I really don't understand what guys are thinking because I'm literally telling you this kid, Caleb White, has a different gear.
Right.
Like, he can go from 0 to 60 on
Right
a
there.
step.
One step.
And get exactly where he's trying to go. And I don't care how big or small you are.
Right.
When you have that in your game, when you have that in your bag, you're going to be a problem.
He has a different level of explosiveness.
He really does. He really does.
Like, he's one of those guys that you're not stopping him from getting to his spot.
Yeah. And listen. Not to stop. I want to talk about another 2026 kid, Pinson Valley.
Okay.
Clyde Walker. He is new to the scene.
Yep.
Listen, hasn't even sat in a high school desk yet. About 6'5", silky smooth, bro. Silky smooth in the rim. Not quite as explosive yet.
Okay.
You can see it developing. He's got to get a lot stronger.
Right.
But when it comes to game and IQ, because he guards at a high level, he can guard every single position. He rebounds the basketball. He plays hard. He can shoot the jumper.
Come on, man.
And he can play the point guard position.
Whoa, at about 6'5"?
At 6'5", 2026.
Woo.
I love him.
Man, that 2026 class
they're tough.
is stacked.
Size, too, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They got a lot of freaking size in that 2026 class, man. But, yeah,
And that's just the we almost get stuck on the Buckhorn-Pinson game. Let me go over to the Baker game.
Yeah, man.
Listen, for the first time, I got my
I'm glad you
chance
finally,
to put my eyes on the guy LeBaron.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
He's nice.
He is silky,
He
bro.
is nice.
Like you say, I didn't know face with name.
Right.
So I called you about him. I'm like, man,
Right.
who is this guard at Baker? Like,
You was like, who's number one at Baker?
Like nobody could stay in front of him.
I'm like, that's that guy.
He single-handedly beat Grissom by himself.
Ooh. And listen, this is Grissom
This is Grissom.
with RJ, with
Izzy. With DJ.
Come on, man.
Thompson.
Come on, man.
So you got to understand, man, listen. And so there was a matchup that I got an opportunity to see. And one thing that I really like about Izzy, he took the challenge on to guard LeBaron 95% of the time he was on the floor. He stepped up and took that challenge. RJ, like, he did his thing. Big, strong, explosive. But in this event and in this game, it just looked like.
No, Brian. Nope. Let's keep it 1,000. It's just not this event.
Yeah, well, I'm just.
You heard from the sideline.
Yeah, it just looks like he tries to make the social media play every time down instead of playing basketball every possession. And that's one thing that I liked about Izzy. Like, bro, like, I could not take my eyes off of him. And one thing that he showed me, because I had a conversation with someone in the crowd, and they were like, man, so what do you mean? So how do they project? And me and you even had this conversation. You know, well, how do they project? Well, when we start talking about how do they project, you know, everybody's going to see RJ's body and his bouncing and his athleticism. But, man, like I told you, Izzy was on a block one time, and they were trying to throw it to him in the post. Referee called a foul, but he called and bounced.
Man, Izzy's bounce
so
is crazy.
So if we're talking about projection, what are we talking about?
Right. So what? Listen, let me back you up, because I know exactly what you're talking about. Right? Because I've seen these guys so much, I'm blue in the face.
Yeah.
Right? So the thing about it is, RJ has been that guy since he was in the 8th grade. Since he was young.
Okay.
And Izzy was his little partner that moved around with him. However, he was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Izzy just hit last summer.
Okay.
Last summer, the bounce came, right? And even if you go to the iBall Radio YouTube page, go subscribe to the iBall Radio YouTube page. Go listen to our Izzy Miles conversation that we had last year at the Icon Hoops event last August.
Okay.
Go listen to that interview. We sat down for about 7 or 8 minutes and talked. And you can tell that at that point, we talked about, hey, the bounce is coming around. And he said something in that interview that stood out to me, and it's really, really, really what you're saying about him right now. When we started talking about it, he's like, yeah, I don't want to be known as a jumper. I don't want to be known as an athlete. I want to be known as a hooper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be known for my all-around game.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. As we're projecting Izzy Miles right now, where do you see him playing on the next level? What position do you see him at? Because RJ runs the point for Grissom.
Okay.
Right? So what do you see Izzy projecting to the next level? Because he just picked up a Troy offer.
Yeah.
Do you see him projecting to the next level as an off guard, or do you see him as a true point?
Man, I'm glad you asked that question, because I think you're going to see something different this year. I think they're going to put the ball in Izzy's hand.
Ooh.
And they're going to
So
put
you think
RJ.
Jack Dawson?
Yes.
Ooh, Jack.
Dog, I'm telling you, watching that team play this weekend, they are going to put the ball in Izzy's hand because he's naturally point guard, lead guard, move the basketball. I think they're going to put RJ more on the wing and let him be athletic and physical.
Yeah, see, I think Jack likes to play RJ at that point forward position.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of play him at the 4.
Yeah.
You know, like he brings it down, but he's really the trail guy, and when he swings it, he becomes the 4.
But Izzy's not deferring.
You're right.
I'm telling you, that basketball was in his hand. So for him to leave with only the Troy offer,
right?
Man, what were everybody else in the building looking at?
And let's talk about that real quick, and then we'll come back to this. The reason it's only a Troy offer, because I think it's a wrap.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a wrap.
Okay.
I think we'll see a commitment coming very, very soon.
Okay. He's not going to really play the radio.
I don't think he's going to play the radio.
Hey, man, but listen, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I like Izzy.
So that's the thing, right? Like, if you actually see Izzy projecting as a point guard to the next level, which I do also.
He's a point guard.
So, and he has the good size. He's 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, 6'3".
6'3"?
6'3".
Like you say, his body's not soft.
No.
He has a really good body.
Yes.
He probably 175, 180. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he has a really, really good body and his explosiveness. Now let me ask you this. Before we move off Izzy, I got to ask you, do you think he shoots it well enough? Did you see him attempt? Like, I will tell you this. off pin downs, off down screens. I believe he has great explosiveness coming off it. That's why I asked about projecting point guard or off guard, because he plays well off screens. I think he's one of those guys that you'll be able to place on that baseline and run him off single doubles, bring him off pin downs, bring him off cross screens, flare screens. You'll be able to use him in those because he gets a lot of elevation on his jump shot.
Yeah.
My thing is, do you think he plays with it in his hand off the dribble enough to get to that and shoots it well enough off the dribble to be on that level on the next level?
I think so. Of course, there's going to have to be a development arm of that.
Of course.
But I think he showed me this weekend he has enough savvy and enough poise and enough handle to handle playing basketball at a Division I level at the league guard.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. So, moving on, we touched on RJ.
Yep.
You touched on RJ.
Yep.
Where do you project him? Because his projections, when I say are all over the place, they are all over the place. I've heard everybody project him from high major D1 to JUCO. Like literally. I've had people in one conversation I'm having, I'll step over, have another conversation about him. He sees him as high major, he sees him as JUCO. Like, where do you project him? Is he fall somewhere in the middle, or do you actually see him as a high major guy?
That's exactly what I say. Right now, I see him as a mid-major guy.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because he does not show up every play. All right, now, if he decided
there it is
that he wanted to show up every single play, he's blue blood.
And that's what me and you had a conversation on the phone about. I said that when you told me you like Izzy, and I love Izzy. You've been knowing it. When you told me, I'm like, man, I get where you're coming from, and I totally agree.
Right.
However, if it ever freaking clicks for RJ Johnson, it's a wrap.
Is it going to click?
I don't know.
That's the thing.
I don't know.
We can't base what we're doing in our rankings based off what we want to see his projection to be.
You got to go off his actual projection.
You got to go when we put our eyes on him. What is he doing?
What do we always say, B? You are who you are when I laid my eyes on you. You're not who somebody told me you are.
Yes.
You are who you are when I saw you.
And you got to understand, as I'm looking at the Baker Grissom game, I see Izzy and LeBaron. And maybe because Izzy implemented himself into
the conversation,
the fight of guarding LeBaron 100 times down versus RJ coming saying, yo, I got this. Putting himself inside the game. Because listen, Baker should not beat Grissom.
Right. Ever.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
And Baker wins.
Come on, man. Baker made it to the Final Four last year.
And Grissom has another kid, man, 2023 kid, DJ Thompson. Okay. Oh, I like DJ.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? DJ is a wing player, man, guards every position, bouncy.
Right. So here's my thing. You don't see a lot of drop-off from Grissom losing Butter Johnson.
No. No. And Butter's going to play at UAB.
Right.
But no.
You think DJ's a good fill-in. He's not going to be Butter.
Yeah.
But he's a good fill-in to be that third leg of the Grissom trio.
No doubt. DJ can definitely step into that role and make something happen because he guards.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to be another guard that's going to be on that and compete. And then they got this other little guard that I just happened to stumble upon.
Okay.
2025.
Yeah.
Javon Alexander.
Okay. You say he cat quick.
Cat quick. He's short in stature but long like AI.
Ooh, one of those Jamaica A-Dare types.
Bouncy.
Right.
And he's bouncy. And he puts it on the floor and he kind of creates. So that's going to be somebody who's going to kind of come off the bench and really give them some added points,
quality
energy,
minutes.
Quality minutes. And then teams really better make sure as you're looking at your scouting report that this name is on your scouting report. Yeah. So
you're liking Grissom this year?
Yeah, I like Grissom. I really like Grissom. And see, the thing about it is I think LeBaron's so special that teams are just going to have to try to do what they can to stop him. Because when it comes to running mates, he doesn't have a lot, but he does have a guy, Joshua Flowers, 2024 guy.
Okay.
Big, 6'3", 6'2", about 200 pounds.
Okay.
Muscle. Listen.
Stocky.
Yeah, and he shot the ball well. This kid shot the ball well. He made a lot of threes. He competes on the defensive end. And then they had another kid, 2024 kid, Anderson Madem.
Yeah, something like that.
Madium or something like that.
Madon.
He's long.
Yeah.
He's long. Inside
6'6".
guy. Yeah, can change some shots. Plays with energy, high fives, runs the floor, does those things.
Good teammate.
So I like Baker's makeup, but LeBaron's just going to be so special, man.
So you're saying LeBaron's good enough to win it by himself?
Yes.
He's that guy.
Yes, he just beat Grissom by himself. Now, you got to see some teams,
right?
And you got to do it every night. But I just feel like, man, that kid's got that kind of swag. Like, man, I am who I am. Yeah.
But moving on, I do want to talk about another school that is Grissom's number one rival that you were able to see.
Okay.
Huntsville High.
Yes, sir.
Huntsville High. Now, we all know about Man.
Yeah.
Man solidified. And me and you have conversations about Man all the time, and Man's Jamari Arnold. We have conversations about him all the time, and we're dumbfounded on his lack of recruitment.
Man.
We're dumbfounded on because regardless of stature and all of that kid gets it done.
Yeah, he can score.
He can score. He's played a lot of freaking basketball on a high level. He's been playing high-level basketball all summer, showing that he's able to compete with 5 stars and high major guys at the point guard position, playing on a team with 5 stars and high major guys. So he's shown that he's good enough. And I think he's one of those Alabama kids that's caught in the shuffle of Alabama's not recruited properly.
I think that too, but I think it's a step further than that. And, me and you see this when we go in the gym and we work out.
Okay.
I think it's just how he looks. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's a player, but Man's probably 17, 18 years old right now.
Yeah, probably 17, I think.
Probably 17 years old. So, and he's a junior, right?
He's going to be a senior.
Okay, going to be a senior. So when you look at a kid that maybe come out 18 years old with his physicality, and you go look at a 21-year-old point guard, how much different do they look?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times, I think they're even overlooking what he may be able to bring to the table from a player standpoint, because a lot of those squads are already going to have a junior, senior.
Right.
They're going to put the ball in their hand anyway that's going to shoot all the balls.
Right.
So you're going to be a project.
Right.
A development kid.
Yeah, why bring in a 21, 22-year-old when you already got a 21, 22-year-old?
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that don't make a lot of sense.
I think Man's running into that because he's not, when you walk in the gym, he doesn't really pass the eye test from the standpoint of, man, who's that kid?
Right. Before you even see him step on the court.
Right. I think that's what's going on with him. But when it comes down to game, like, bro,
put him on the court, bro.
He's got a lot of game.
He's a Division I talent.
Yes, sir.
Will he get a Division I look? It's yet to be seen. And we're going to do all we can to help, but he's a Division I.
And he's got to embrace his journey.
He got to.
You know what I'm saying? And that's probably what will kind of help him get to where he needs to get, because listen, man, you got everything to prove, everything to gain out here.
And ain't that the way you kind of want to be?
Yeah, man.
I would rather have a lot to prove than nothing at all.
Yeah.
Like, to be a quote-unquote surefire, I don't think that's a good thing.
Boy.
Because, for one, the entitlement, and for two, if you don't live up, the fall is way harder than the ascension.
Yeah.
You feel me? So the thing about it is, I think, man, like you say, embrace your journey.
Embrace it.
And go hard at it.
And understand, because listen, you're playing some high-level basketball this summer. And you've got an opportunity to see that.
Right.
You're playing with, what's it, Castle? Stephon Castle.
Yep.
Just finished fresh off a gold medal with, what, 17?
18U.
18U?
U18. Yep.
So, and you're getting buckets.
Right.
So you understand what the level looks like.
Right.
And you can actually play at that level. You just got to embrace your journey.
Right. Like I said, he just got to embrace his journey, man. Also, man, on that Huntsville High team, Simon Walker. 2025.
Yep.
About 6'4".
Yep.
Can straight shoot the cover off the basketball. He transferred last year from James Clemens over to Huntsville High. James Clemens actually made it to the Final Four, to the championship game last year.
Without him?
With him.
Okay.
He was on the squad last year.
Yeah.
They made it. Frankie Sullivan, head coach, they made it in 7A and end up losing to the eventual champion. Who won 7A? Enterprise.
Yeah.
Enterprise ended up winning.
Red.
Yes, so the thing about it is, he transferred over from James Clemens to join Man and Caleb Harrison and I'm gonna let you talk about Simon Walker before I get into Caleb Harrison. But Simon Walker is one of those guys who he does pass the eye test when you walk in the gym.
Does.
You walk in the gym, you instantly see him.
Yes.
You see him. And once he steps on the floor, it even more solidifies what you see with your eyes with the way he plays the game.
Man, and the thing I liked about him, I'm going to use a word.
Okay.
Motor. He has a motor.
Right.
And when you're watching him play basketball, you see it. He plays the game intentional.
Right.
Like he had one play. He was coming down the wing, hard wing, and you could just see when he took off from the other end of the floor, I'm about to attack this rim with reckless abandon.
Right.
So he went to the rim and went up to dunk a basketball, and the guy kind of went under his body, and he landed, and he kind of laid there for a minute and got his air, pumped right back up, kind of walked it off a little bit, made his free throws. But you can just kind of tell he plays the game at that level.
Right.
He wants everybody to know in the gym, I am who they say I am.
Ooh.
And he plays hard like that. Now, listen, like you said, stroke it, silky smooth jump shot, shoot it all over the floor. And what I liked about it is, you know, we're all involved in this analytical game right now. We're doing some things. And listen, it's to be determined if that needs to happen because, you know, Christian is a part of the Bucky.
Yeah, he's part of Bucky tree.
And he's the only one who hadn't won it.
The only one who hadn't got him one.
But his guys play.
They play a different style.
They play a different style of basketball.
Right.
They play the in-between game.
Yeah.
The long game.
Right.
They play basketball.
Right. They play hoop. They hoop.
So
No gimmicks.
Right. So but he hasn't won it yet.
Right.
So we can't throw away the analytics yet because the two teams that came out of Bucky style, they won playing that way very long time in the state of Alabama.
Right.
But you know, young guy Simon, man, listen, he gets off. I like him.
And listen, here's a guy that I like, and you said it. You did like. I asked you. I was like, did you see Caleb Harrison? You was like, which one was him? I'm like, the 6'9" kid.
Yeah.
You was like, he didn't jump off the page to me.
I just really don't remember him. And I don't want to throw any flaw out.
Right.
I want to be real and be able to give him a true evaluation.
That's what you love about us.
Yeah, I just didn't see him.
Right. And here's the thing. I've seen a lot of Caleb, and he's a back-to-the-basket big.
Okay.
Right? He's a back-to-the-back that can score on the block. Christian does a great job of cross-screening, getting him on the block, getting him to that right block where he can go back to the middle over his left shoulder, and he does a good job of getting him to the left block where he can go baseline. So he does a lot of good things. However, he's a young guy.
Okay.
You know, so
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Caleb is 2024, maybe 2025.
And you got to understand that the game that I happened to see was Mountain Brook, Huntsville. So it was a high-level game now.
Right.
And it was fast.
Right.
It was a high-level game, and it was fast. So,
Right.
you know, maybe he got a little lost in the speed of the game at the time where it wasn't one of those games that just really kind of slow, grind it down, throw it across the block, do some of those things. You understand what I'm saying?
And like I said, he's 2024, but he's a legit about 6'9", can
Yeah.
play with his back to the basket,
Okay.
can step out and shoot it.
Yeah.
But I believe it's going to be, I think he already has some high major, he has some mid-major to high major entries and offers.
Okay.
So he's already getting those looks. I just believe with him, Simon, and Man coming together, and they have some other pieces on that team that we're not mentioning right now, but they're on that team that's going to bring them together.
Yeah.
That 7A basketball is going to be ridiculously crazy again come next year.
Oh, yeah.
Next year. So Christian has a good chance with the pieces that he has. It's just all about them coming together and winning basketball games.
If you notice the constant theme about a lot of these teams we're talking, bro, they got some pieces.
Pieces.
You know what I'm saying?
They got pieces.
Like if you're running around with one guy,
come on, man,
you're in trouble.
You're not gonna get there.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
We understand what's going on, brother.
And listen, you got guys leaving schools.
We understand what's going on, brother.
Yeah.
Like this game is real.
Yeah, bro.
Like you just sent me something on Instagram. I digress a little bit. You just sent me something on Instagram. It's a 17-year-old high school quarterback, $8 million
NIL deal.
Come on, bro.
$8 million.
$8 million
Going to Tennessee.
Come on, man.
Oh my goodness.
Like, this game has changed.
Yes, bro.
So if you don't think that people going out there to grab their pieces to put on, come on, man.
Man, listen. And you better be in the game.
You better be in the game.
You better be in the game to get something done because, boy, you will be a afterthought.
You already are.
Quick.
You already are.
Quick.
Yeah, man. So what else we got, B? Who else you saw that impressed you?
Listen, man, I got a chance to see, our very own Carver High School here in Montgomery.
Got to show the Gump some love.
Yeah, man. And listen, of course, as we all know, man, the kid Jermichael Adair.
Yeah, Jamaica's nice.
Man, I love him, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason I love him is like, man, he really reminds me of AI.
He is AI.
He's not bouncy like AI.
Oh no, it looks like it's starting to come. I understand it's just video clips, but I'm seeing him at the rim.
Yeah, he's going. He's looking like he's trying
Christian
to get
Christian probably didn't say the boy at the rim a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a little love.
But I'm gonna tell you what he can do.
What can he do?
Score that basketball.
He can put the ball in the hole.
He can score that basketball, and I don't care who's it. He listen. Man, last year we did not get an opportunity to see the Caleb White, Jamaica Adair matchup early in the season.
We had it.
Yep. But, man, I would have loved to see that matchup because they're a lot alike when it comes to putting the ball in the basket, but they're definitely built different as players.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, there's one thing that I'm going to say.
Okay.
And you're going to say.
Okay.
Caleb projects higher than Jamaica to me.
And see, here's the thing. In our 2024 rankings, that's the debate.
Okay.
Everything else is kind of, laid out there for you.
Yeah.
Like, it's not much of a debate. LeBaron's number one. Everybody, that's not even a question. That's not a conversation. But when it came to the 2024 rankings, it was really about Jamaica
and Caleb.
Because we like Ty Davis. I know you got a chance to see him, the point guard from Mountain Brook.
Yeah.
He picked up Ole Miss offer, bunch of high majors. Number 3.
What?
Yes, he got Ole Miss, Alabama, Auburn, Pro 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, Ty Davis.
Okay, Ty. Hey, listen, man. Hey, good job, Ty. Yeah. Okay.
So Ty Davis, and then a guy who, in my opinion, is probably the second best player in this class.
Okay.
I had him ranked number 4 at the in the last installment, but that's Chase McCarty.
Okay, yeah.
Chase can play, bro.
Yeah.
He's running with the Atlanta Express 16U team.
Yeah.
Him and Bryson Tiller are getting it done this summer.
Yeah.
So I really, really, really like Chase. He's about 6'6" now.
And that's what I was gonna say. Chase jumped out there on that scene, and man, his running mate in Atlanta, Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
That's what it makes sense to team up.
Come on, man.
Because when you team up, it's going to give you a certain stage.
Right.
But Chase?
Yeah. He's nice.
He's
nice. And Jamaica and Caleb.
I like them both, but I'm telling you.
You projecting Caleb.
Caleb, bro.
And like I said, listen.
He's a tank.
And here's my thing. I got to see Jamaica at number 2 if I project Caleb higher, if I project him higher than Caleb.
Yeah.
Because Caleb top 3.
Yes.
And he ain't number 3.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So my thing about it is I love Jamaica.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I believe both of them are Division I talents.
Yeah.
Now, will both of them play on the Division I level is a completely different conversation.
Right.
Because we got to factor in size.
Yeah, you might have to take the long road.
And there ain't nothing wrong with the long road. We took the long road, and look where we at.
But because what I'm going to say is at the position that these guys are playing and the things that they're doing, it's a lot of big guards out there now.
It's a lot of them, bro.
And listen, you can't teach size and length.
You can't do that.
But a lot of the players we're talking about got the same type handle.
Right.
They may not have the same type of shiftiness, get there every time, but will you become a liability on the defensive end?
And that's the thing. And my thing about Jamaica the most is, how is he going to play if they don't just give him the ball and let him take as many dribbles as he wants?
Right.
Can he just be a pass first, move and cut guy, or is he simply I'm going to break you down and get buckets?
Yeah. And he does it. It's different.
It is different.
It's different.
It's AI-like.
Yeah. Like he's going to have to take a number of dribbles.
Right. He's going to have
make
to
it happen. But he can get it done.
Right.
Caleb can hit you at 1.
Yeah, 1, 2.
And get exactly where he wants to get.
Caleb's first step is so crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It's so crazy. So, like I say, man, all these rankings are about to come out, y'all.
Ooh.
They coming out, the iBall lottery rankings. We got the iBall and Terry Drake rankings coming out.
Yeah.
So, and that's gonna be top 100 regardless class.
Yeah.
So my thing is, bro, it's apples and oranges.
Mm-hmm.
It's likes and dislikes. It's light skin, dark skin.
Yeah.
What do I like? Do I like them red? Do I like them dark?
Right.
So it really don't matter what it is when it actually comes to it. It's about preference.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to have their own preference. And obviously, in the last installment from last summer, my preference was Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because I put Jamaica at 6 and I put Caleb at 7.
Ooh. Ooh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Because we're forgetting about Ja'Cory Whitted.
Yeah.
Like, Ja'Cory Whitted, he's 6'7", 6'8". Like, you can't take 6'7", 6'8" out there. Like, he's ready. But,
yeah.
I'm in debate right now.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell you what I have seen. I've seen a lot more of Caleb over the summer than I have of Jermichael.
Yeah.
I've seen Caleb, and especially I've seen Caleb do it on that EYBL level.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
so like his projection over the summer has been higher than Jermichael's.
But he is what he is when you see him.
Right.
He's never going to disappoint.
Ever.
When every time you see him play, you're going to leave the gym saying, man, that kid there is a bucket.
Even if he had a bad game.
Yes.
Even I've seen him have 6-point games.
Yeah.
And it looked so good at 6 points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because he made plays. Like the game we saw him play in the beginning of last year at Park Crossing, where he came out and he could not buy a basket in the first half.
True.
Came out third quarter. I think he had 17 in the third. Something crazy.
Yeah.
But you just saw that explosiveness and ability to get it done in a short amount of time.
Right.
Like he can get it going. Vinny Microwave Johnson type.
That's who he is.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. Anybody else you got on the list?
Listen, got a chance to see Hoover.
Oh.
Excuse me. But one thing I want to say is, man, it's crazy to kind of see these teams year after year. Mm-hmm. And some teams you might see one year that are really high with a bunch of pieces, and then you see them the next year, and it's just like, man, what happened?
Right.
All right. But listen, did get a chance to see Hoover. Of course, the lefty, sweet stroke, Mr. Do It Everything.
High major guy.
Salim London.
High major.
Hey, man, he does not disappoint. Hey, and listen what, we were standing on the sideline, and Salim is one of those kids, man, he's a lot bigger.
Right.
When you're up on him than when you actually just look at him. He's literally about 6'4.5", almost 6'5".
Right. He is
right now
straight stretched out.
He is big. And listen, he bounced in that goal.
Salim Duncan?
Yes.
In game?
Listen.
In game.
I'm standing there with his dad, and we sitting there playing. And
shout out to Tariq. What up, boy?
And he takes off. He like, dunk that boy. I'm like, so Salim bouncing. He like, B, look at him. He long. Listen, it wasn't 3 plays later. Lean caught it on the wing, right wing, coming down the middle. I'm talking about punched it, throw through.
Stop it.
So now he's added that element to his game. I'm telling you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Salim is in that goal.
Hey, man, 2025, man. That class of 2025 is stacked.
Then they got the big kid, Dwayne.
Okay.
What's Dwayne's last name?
It slipped me.
Yeah, I forgot Dwayne. Hey, big kid, 6'9", 6'10". Listen, you know who he reminds me of?
Who is that?
Oliver Miller.
But can he control his weight?
But that's the issue right now. That's what people are saying.
Right.
He needs to get in better condition.
Right.
Because when you look at him, bro, he is a big kid.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And when he dunks the basketball, I'm talking about, man, his arms he's probably 6'9". I bet he's got a 7'3", 7'4" wing.
That long?
No, long. Like, I'm talking about when he bounces in the goal, he doesn't have to lift a lot. But the thing is, will he be able to maintain and get in good enough shape to actually be effective? And I think he will, because he's a young kid.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times when you're young kids and you get big that fast, you're carrying around some excess. But he moves now.
Right.
And listen, his hands are soft as pillows.
Dwayne Brown.
He did not miss a pass all weekend.
Really?
And I don't care how hard or how bad they threw it, his hands are mittens.
So the thing is, when you're a big at that size, that's the number one thing.
Yeah, bro.
If you can run and catch, you're a pro.
Yes.
You are a freaking pro if you're at 6'9", 6'10", and a big body guy that can run and catch.
And he can do that.
If you can run, catch, and finish,
he can do that.
Oh, my goodness. You're a pro.
Can do that.
You're a pro at that size.
Yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, man, I really like Lean.
Oh, boy.
Like, Leem is one of those guys who's in the top 5, top 10 conversation of regardless of class.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's somewhere around that top 10.
Boy, boy, I can't wait till that list drops.
That list is going to be
it's going to be heavy towards the top.
Oh, it's going to be real heavy.
It's going to be a lot of debate going on.
A lot of debate.
Heavy towards the top.
Right,
bro.
man, right. So, and the thing about it is, man, it's so many guys, because, like, we didn't talk about Thompson. It's 2 kids at Thompson I want to talk about. The 2026s.
Yeah.
Both of them, right? So we're going to get on them next week. But it's a lot of other schools, man, with these guys that you say be, like you say, it's a lot of top-heavy guys. And what we don't realize right here in the state of Alabama is, man, we top-heavy when it comes to talent.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Like, every single year, we might have 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 15, 20 Division I type talent. Remember, we had this conversation last week, and you was like, is it that many to come out every year? And now that you look at it and you go around and see it, it's more than that every year.
And we got people leaving the state. Our guy K. Phillip left the state. Here we are having this conversation, and we're not even mentioning him anymore. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, he's 6'9".
Come on, man. J.D. Palm,
6'9".
Come on, man.
So what I'm saying is, what I like about the state of Alabama and what this event did for me, but we got a lot of size here.
Yeah, you saw it.
Yes.
It's a lot of size. 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" are walking around.
6'5", 6'4",
Right.
like
Guards.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, listen. Listen, boy.
Very impressed.
They got me excited.
Listen.
I'm excited.
B was down, y'all. He was down after last week. I mean, he was crushing on him. Y'all heard the podcast.
Yeah,
we were crushing on him.
Yeah,
but I kind of walked him off the ledge a little bit. But I'm glad he was able to get out there and see this weekend where he was able to see the top talent and the best teams in the state.
Right.
Once you start seeing the best teams in the state and teams that are going to be there competing, we got some bad teams. And there's some bad basketball.
Yeah.
And basketball is down.
Right.
But at the top, we can compete with anybody.
Oh, no doubt.
We can compete with anybody when it comes to the top talent in the state of Alabama, man. Anybody else on that list you want to shout out to?
I got Charles Henderson. They say they got young boy Austin Cross.
Yep.
Hey man, he showed me something.
Austin Cross just transferred to Charles Henderson.
Yeah, because
he was at the liberal arts school.
Yeah, they said something went on, man, and something went on with the AD, and like 25 athletes transferred.
Really?
Yeah. So they kind of lost everybody. So Austin Cross, but
he's gonna be at Charles Henderson.
Yeah, that's where he's
tough.
at. That's where he's at. But he showed me an uncanny ability to get to the rack and finish. Now he can shoot the basketball. He's going to be able to run the show, but he showed some toughness.
Is he okay? Let me ask you: can he play for his dad?
Not now.
Not now.
Not right this second.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When we're talking about, if you saying Izzy just got the deal,
right?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Can't do that.
Nah.
Not right now.
Nah. And
there's
listen,
a potential there.
He might end up getting the deal.
That's what. Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Dad might end up bringing him on and playing against that kind of level every day.
He's gonna get better.
And being a coach's son and being around the game, he's going to get pretty good.
So that what I'm saying is it's worth the look for Scott Cross to sign him.
Yes, and
because that's the pro. You can go out and get your transfer guys. Yeah. You can get your Izzy Miles, and he could be your project.
That's what you need to do. And see, I'm glad you said that because that's what a lot of players are going to be in his position will need to do. But your development just might not come on a Division I level.
Right.
You understand? You're like, let's just say a man, for example. We were talking about him earlier. You may be in the same exact spot that an Austin Cross is, and I'm not talking about you guys are the same player.
Right.
I'm talking about how colleges view you.
Exactly.
So Austin Cross may be able to go to Troy and develop. You may have to go
prep. Right. JUCO
1 year. Then I go, but what's the end goal?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
We all end up at the same spot.
Exactly.
We all end up at the same spot. So and that's a curious thing because I've had conversations with Scott Cross one-on-one about his son.
Okay.
And he even when they were going through the process with Greedy, he told me, you know, my son's going to get caught up in the same thing.
Yeah.
He's going to get caught up in this recruiting war.
Yeah.
Of transfer portal.
Yeah.
And he might not get the looks that he deserves because of, and this is coming from a Division I head coach.
Right.
Who understands, all right, I love my son. Is he my level? Maybe not. Yeah. Maybe not. However, he's so caught up in the minutia of the transfer portal and what we got going on in college basketball, I'm probably going to have to offer him to give him his look.
And you know what, man? It's unfair when you're the coach and you have a son, man, you evaluate him so hard, bro.
Oh, yeah, you're way harder.
So hard.
You're way harder.
So what I'm saying is, can Austin Cross go to Troy and develop? Yes.
Yes.
Can he go in right now and
help?
Yes. I think he can go in and help from the standpoint of I'm going to be able to come in because, listen, you know he's going to get up and do it every day.
You know that.
Every single day.
Facts.
You know he's, because of where he is, I don't care what you say. Him and Dad are going to have those dinner room talks.
Yeah, of course.
Those dinner table talks, and he's going to do the extra work.
Of course.
So
he's going to put it in.
And he's not worried about where he is now.
Right.
He's only thinking about where he wants to be.
Right.
And that alone can help him develop into the player he wants to be.
The mentality, man. It's
exactly.
all about the mentality, man.
Yeah.
You got to have the mentality of where I want to be, not where I am right now.
And listen, man, I'm seeing it every day.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you who I'm seeing it every day with. And
yes,
here's the thing.
Listen, bro.
Gotta say it.
Listen.
Extreme huge shout out is in order. Today, a star was born.
No doubt.
19 years ago.
No doubt.
Happy birthday,
Greedy Williams.
to Greedy Williams.
No doubt.
Shout out to the nephew.
Yes,
and let me
sir.
tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all how we built different around here.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Turning 19, I'm going to tell you, when I turned 19, B, you were overseas making a lot of money. You were sending me a lot of money. My 19th birthday hit, bro. I was in the club.
Yeah.
I was drinking. I might have even been bunning.
Yeah.
I was kicking it.
Yeah.
I was ready to. And I'm playing college basketball at the time.
Right.
I'm literally on a college roster.
Right.
And I'm kicking it.
Right.
But our young fella,
Man, what?
he turned. You want to know how he brought in his 19th birthday?
Man.
Go to his Instagram.
Yeah.
Shifty_greedy.
Yeah.
In the gym.
In the gym.
By himself.
Yes, bro.
He brought in his 19th birthday in the gym by himself.
And, bro, like you say, I happened to see it on Instagram, but I happened to just call him because I missed a call from him earlier in the day.
Right.
And just hit him. And, you know, he answering. I'm like, bro, where you at? The lights off.
Right.
I'm just getting through with it.
Right.
That's different, bro.
When we think, like, we would have been,
different.
like I say, bro, my 19th birthday, I was
Dog, that's
kicking
different.
it.
That's different.
We
So, yeah.
different, man.
Yeah.
We different, man.
But young fella understands where he's trying to go.
Hey, man, he has a mission, man.
Yeah, bro.
He has an end goal.
Yeah.
He has an end goal that we have instilled in him, and now that he's gone, he's able to carry the torch by himself. The boy don't need nothing.
But he's embraced his journey.
He embraced his journey.
That's the biggest part of it. So like you said, now the conversations we had for years, like, it's him now.
It's him now.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't have to say, hey, boy, this is what I do.
I ain't got to call you and ask you, did you go to the gym?
Right.
I ain't got to call him and ask him, did he make up his bed?
Right.
I ain't got to call him and ask him, did he eat? I ain't got to call him and ask him, did he hydrate properly?
Right.
The boy is ready.
Oh, when he put down how he changed his breakfast.
Oh, when the boy said, I'm scared to eat this before practice.
Because he knows what it does to his body.
He's understanding his
Yeah,
body.
bro. Yeah, bro.
At 19 years old, this kid is already understanding his body.
Yeah.
At 6'5", 195 pounds.
Man.
Y'all heard what I said?
Yeah.
6'5",
Yeah.
195,
Yeah.
true point guard.
Yeah.
See us in the draft.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
See us in the draft.
Yes, sir.
Y'all can meet me in Chicago.
Yeah.
you dig what I'm saying? Understand that, man. But yeah, man, shout outs to Greedy, man. Happy birthday to
No
you.
doubt.
Many, many more, man. Our journey's just starting, man. Our journey is just starting, man. But me, B, man, we're gonna wrap it up right there, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, this episode is what everybody wants from us.
Yes, sir.
This is what they be wanting.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm telling y'all, we gonna give that to y'all.
Yeah.
We got a lot of things we gotta talk about.
Man, it's so much going on in the world of basketball.
Because we're just not all evaluation.
Yeah.
Y'all see, we can do this. We
Yeah.
can do this.
Yeah.
Like, y'all been knowing that we can do that.
Yeah.
That's why we wanted to show y'all we could talk about other topics.
Yeah.
We could talk about the things that need to be changed in the game of basketball to help us. We're going to talk about the Alabama High School Athletic Association. We're going to talk about the referees.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the coaches. We're going to talk about the quality of play. We're going to talk about the lack of exposure. We're going to talk about we are going to talk
Shot
about
clock.
it.
Everything.
Everything, bro.
Everything.
It's not a stone that we will not uncover. We're going to have the uncomfortable conversations
Yeah.
on here.
Yeah.
We're going to make you cringe sometimes. But
Yeah.
guess what? We don't give a damn because it's the truth.
Right.
And we only going to tell the truth on this podcast, man. But shout out to everybody for listening. I got to say this real quick so we can get out of here. We're going to make this fast. Go follow the Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Go follow the Instagram. Join the collaboration. iBall and Terry Drake Basketball have teamed up. We are about to be exactly everything this state needs. Huge, man. So go follow the Instagram, man, at iBall_TDB. That's at iBall_TDB. But other than that, B, man, let's get up out of here. Tell them where they can follow you.
Yeah, man. You can follow me on Instagram at ChillWill334. You can catch me on Twitter at CoachB334. You can also catch me on my business page on IG, iBall Properties, and Brian_Williams SR on IG also. Facebook, you can find me on Brian Williams Sr.
And y'all already know, man, y'all can find me on Instagram and Twitter at iBall Radio. That's at Instagram and Twitter at iBall Radio. Also on Instagram and Twitter at _Real Talk Tees. And on Twitter at Coach_iBall. And don't forget, go follow the nonprofit page, man.
Yes, sir.
At Guard Your Man, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
at Guard Your Man, our nonprofit page. We're doing a brand raiser right now, man. Go to guardyourman.bigcartel.com. Buy you a t-shirt. Buy you a polo, man. Go get you some gear. We got a lot of gear.
Oh, we got some other announcements coming up, man.
Man,
There's
listen,
so
we got
much going on, bro. Listen,
we
man.
got huge announcements coming up
Yeah,
in the
man.
next several
Yeah,
weeks, man.
yeah.
Listen, the iBall Terry Drake gear is on the way.
On the way.
On the way. Go
On the
check
way.
out the logo.
Yes,
it's
sir.
already out there.
Hot. Super
Listen,
hot.
gear is on the way, and we got another announcement,
Woo.
y'all. that is so huge
Yes, sir.
that I'm telling you, I'm finna get off this. I got to get off this mic because I want to tell y'all so bad, and I don't want Big Brother punch me in my face. So listen, man. Big time information is coming from iBall, Terry Drake, and Guard Your Man. Stay up with us, bro. Stay up with us because, man, we're doing this for y'all. We ain't doing this for us. Yeah. We doing this for y'all, man, because we want every kid that deserves an opportunity in the state of Alabama to get that opportunity. Because what we always say, everybody deserves an opportunity, even if they don't deserve it. Everybody deserves it, even if you don't deserve it, man. But, let's get up out of here, man.
Move with a purpose.
Move with a purpose, man. And y'all already know they call me Coach because I teach you how to ball. Until next week, we out. Peace.